Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Saturday cast. We are a little late. Was not my fault this time. My toes are clean, and I was just trying to avoid those sharks, you know?
Of all the things that Keel blocked, we never expect that he would block the Spy Party cast as well.
Yep. Yep.
Sharks are too exciting to pass up on, so ended up delaying 1 hour to host the shark tournament. It's still going on actually.
Yep. Yep. It's hard to stop sharks, but anyway, well, we'll keep on going. You cannot stop the SCL cast. And with me, I have two excellent casters to go through these games. We've got Crazy Kaylee.
Hello.
And we have Yeesh.
How's it going?
And it's going all right. We've got 3 matches to go through. One of them will be live, hopefully. We're not starting with them. I think Gabriel is still fighting them sharks. Yeah, I think. All right, so there we go. And now we're going to start with ml726 versus mintyrug. This is a silver match, I believe. All right, let me bring up picks and bans so I can see them. All right, so let's get going on that. All right, so first up, mintyrug banned Courtyard. Sad.
That's an interesting band. Courtyard is not usually one of the more banned maps in SCL. It's sort of a neutral map. I mean, it's pretty friendly to campers, I suppose, but it's just basically kind of there.
Yeah.
In SCL that were just kind of there. It's Courtyard, I would say.
Yeah. The Matt's band is Modern.
Mm-hmm.
That's, makes sense.
Makes sense.
If you don't like big maps like that.
A lot of people just don't like playing on Modern, like even regardless of any style choices.
Yep. I certainly understand that. First pick going on. It's an interesting one. We'll see Veranda.
Oh yeah. A fellow player of taste and professionalism.
Yes, I agree with that. The next up we have classic ballroom.
Yep.
It almost feels like counter picks. Banning Modern picks Veranda.
Yeah, the closest
Courtyard
pick
pick Ballroom.
Yeah. Then interesting. The counter second map, picking Veranda first and then picking Balcony.
Oh God! All right, well, it's always time for Balcony.
Yeah, and then finally, another interesting one. We got Pub.
Very interesting. Well, it's a varied set. I just went for Veranda. Obviously, is one of the 5/8 maps. Ballroom, not a 5/8 map, but still very much an everything's in play kind of big box map.
Yeah.
And then we get 2 of the smaller maps in Balcony and Pub. So both players electing to go with a mix of maps here. And Kletos, are you ready to go on match number 1?
I am in 1 second. All right. Let me just bring the scoreboard up, then I will be good to go.
Sure.
Yeah, these two players, mintyrug and Matt, both have a considerable amount of games. I think both of them have over 5,000 games. So this will be some pretty high-level play here, even though this is only really the silver division.
mintyrug has played a lot of games in a very short span of time, which typically makes a player very dangerous.
Yep, Uran made a good point. Balcony and Veranda both contain balconies, so maybe Minty is just a fan of maps with balconies.
Layout. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Are we good to go?
I am good to go. Countdown.
All right, we have Queen in the center of Veranda here in 3, 2, 1, planet. Starting with a drink, which takes away our opportunity for the early bug. We might try to do it, but no, not with... Oh my god, that was gross. If it was seen, it's death, but it was Time of Chaos, so it might not... Like, Matt is not going to see it, but that was a very visible bug. But that's one mission down. So we're looking for things to do now. Looks like we might be thinking about the DA or books or statues. It's going to be books. What do you do here, Yeesh?
On Veranda, bug is especially going to be easier to get. Taking out the book pretty early,
stolen.
Is nice.
Did occur on camera. Was visible if he was looking eyes, but the laser's center.
Yeah, this can be a popular strategy if you don't want to go to statues right away and get your highlight. Try to get one more hard tell in before you try to complete your soft tell.
We're looking back behind us like we care about the fingerprint maybe, but we do have the green book, and we presumably don't want to put back in the green bookcase, so we're just going to pick up a flirt here.
Yeah, and this highlight coming out, maybe not knowing where the book was from. Minty was reading it right in the open, so that kind of shows the book to the world.
Yeah, that's true, and it's also definitely possible that Matt saw that bug and is just waiting for mission completions, because that was a very visible bug. Alright, no op behind the back bug because it's already done, and now we're looking for a way to productively spend our time. Looks like we're going to go finish the microfilm mission. Double agent would be an obvious mission right after that. Reasonably good bounce there. Now we'll know if we get shot for this. No,
Matt
we do not
does.
get shot.
He swings around to the left though. He's definitely suspicious, but not confident enough to take the shot. But with this highlight, we don't need any more hardtails to really complete.
Yeah, the problem is, what are we going to do? I mean, we have Flirt and we have DA as our next two obvious missions, but after that, we're going to have to do something a little dangerous. Either we're going to have to do in fingerprints or hardtail. And those are not missions you want to have to do when you are highlight, obviously.
Yeah, it looks like we do go for the fingerprint, although it
There
had
wasn't
nothing
one
on
on
it.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's going to be like even more suspicion if Matt does not have a perfect track of the briefcase there.
Right now, there are fingerprints on the left statue there and on the green bookcase. Looks like we're going to go for the left statue.
The ambassador actually took out the book, so there's no.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. The ambassador still
Fingerprint,
has
yeah.
the book in hand. Yeah. But we could do both soft tells, which would be very interesting, although it's extremely suspicious. The advantage of doing that is that we would be able to flirt and then have a silent veranda game. And it's very hard for the sniper to shoot on veranda having not heard banana bread. You basically always assume the banana. Another way to do it is that you could do double agent and then fail to do the second inspect or the second fingerprint, which is always interesting. I don't know. What do you think here? Looks like we're
Yeah,
going to
a silent game seems pretty strong here for sure. Especially if we can get this last print, it just depends if the AMBA's going to be kind to us and put this book back though, because right now they're pretty content to just chill and wait. So if the AMBA doesn't put it back, we might be in a tough situation here.
Yeah. I think surely we have to try and finish flirt here. It would be a little awkward to have to complete fingerprint and inspect, particularly if we're waiting for the AMBA to touch a statue or something like that. We're going to pick up our second set of inspects, and then it's almost certainly going to be seduce or fingerprint. We are running out of time to do flirt, but the AMBA puts the book back in the green bookcase that it looks like going to be. So it's all down to whether Matt is tracking. Oh, and it's going to be 3 to bookcase as well. But Matt's nowhere to be found right now. Oh no, wait, there he is. Yep, way over on the
SCP is
left,
on
hiding.
the complete other side of the map.
Oh, we failed it.
Yeah, we missed the green test there.
We're gonna have to go back to that same statue that the AMBA is at right now, but the time is quickly ticking down to 25 seconds. We are hoping that Matt has remembered that these statues. Oh, I don't know about going for the briefcase there. I think the statue is slightly preferable given that we've already been there, but we are going to get the fingerprint. 10-second countdown is started. 10 seconds to go. We're in a very difficult position behind the AMBA. We're pretty suspicious. Whoa, safety on and off by Matt, but it's not going to happen. And mintyrug takes game 1. 1-0 is your score.
Yeah, cutting it super close there, and Matt clearly almost all over, but did not think without the BB that mintyrug can finish there. So really nice job, not doing that soft tail and basically securing the win there.
Well, the BB did occur. It happened about about a minute beforehand.
Well,
It was flirt that wasn't completed, which is almost unheard of on veranda.
Oh yeah.
So well done to Minty winning without good stuff. And on we go to game 2. Where Matt will be bling twin by the red bookcase in 3, 2, 1, planet. And more time of chaos opportunities. I'm not going to take any of them. I'm just going to head to the windows and take an innocent sip here.
Yeah, interestingly enough, mintyrug started off the game basically after the bug with a book. Matt now has the opportunity to basically do the same play. Let's see what he decides to do.
Yeah, but what are you doing? What was? I don't understand that at all. Emma needs to get shot for that.
Amba deciding to be extremely questionable there, setting the briefcase off to the side of the bookshelf.
Well, standing like diagonally facing the red book.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
That was a bit strange.
Pathing the green flirt at the statues. Andrew Ryan looks suspicious doing that. And we have inspects done. Matt does not highlight for inspects. So we're in good shape here. We have good mission progress on some soft tells. We got to think about what our next part of the plan is going to be. Ambit going to put himself in a sort of buggable position. No, he's going to the green book base.
Yeah, mintyrug going to be a player as a sniper that's going to take more behavioral trends. So you'll often see highlights coming out for general suspicion, not exactly trying
Behind
to
the back
count
bug coming,
soft.
maybe fails, but it wasn't very visible.
Oh yeah, the angle we're holding at the arm is facing away from the sniper. Plus the left side is so crowded anyways that that's
Yeah.
always going to be free.
This is an interesting convo to be in. Why did we go here, I wonder? Just a
Uh,
waypoint on our way to green bookcase.
yeah, it seemed like possibly waiting for the seduction target to enter the conversation. It seemed like there was a possibility that Disney could path into 2RCC. Once he didn't, we just decided to bail.
Very fast book put back. That was all just Inno stuff. So we started out getting a bunch of stuff done, but now we've slowed way down. I don't think necessarily. And now we go to another innocent conversation, and you just don't have that much time on Veranda.
Yeah, and looking at Minty Rug's highlights right now, not really any highlights or lowlights happening at all. So far, this play not going to be really working out for Matt.
Yeah, we need to. Oh, there he's highlight, and I think it's for just activity. He's just been bouncing around from convo to convo. Very pathing stuff going on here that I'm not aware of. But yeah, that's a demonstration of why not getting anything done can actually be pretty suspicious.
Yeah, unless the sniper's really on top of you and understands that you haven't done anything, this just looks like you've been getting all the mission progress in the world. And now Matt, right by the ambassador with a book, he could cheese a bug here, but decides not to go for it.
Yeah, the time to cheese the bug there would be as you're walking in, most likely. But now I guess we're waiting for flirt cooldown to come off, although I think it's already done. So we probably want to go and get that flirt done. We're going to go back to that same bookcase. This is the third visit to this bookcase.
And right now, we have partial completion on so many missions.
We have nothing done, though.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a
nothing
minute
done.
10. It's going to be extremely difficult right here. But we have a minute to do inspect and fingerprint, assuming we want to do stuff we've already done.
Yeah, and now we're like one of the
fake banana
only
bread.
few
All right, so
pilots.
we're just trying to bait a shot. We are unfortunately in a convo with real DA, and then we're going to green test Purloin. Could have bugged off at that bounce, maybe. What is this? Oh, we do the bad. We thought we were going to pick it up. We did not walk away immediately. That's a hard tell. Yeah, and I think mintyrug knows it as well, bringing the safety off on Matt. Purloin comes off. I don't know if Minty's seen it yet. I think she's trying to see it. Now you can see it. But who did it?
Question, does she know? I don't think she saw the reject, and she's not trying to shoot Matt right now. I don't think she thinks Matt's done it.
Lights are coming off. A second banana bread. That one's real. If there's a statue with a fingerprint on it, that might be suffice to get us the mission. Or if we bug right now and do statues. Bug takes. This should work. No, there's not enough time because we only have one inspect done. If we had two inspects done, it might have worked. No, we don't even get the one.
Yeah, that was kind of close.
I think Swap would have done it there.
Yeah, swap is probably the way to go. I think he thought he had more time.
I mean, it would be bad statue to swap, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, a green swap would have at least held the clock.
Yep. Although then you can shoot anyone at statues, and since Purloin's already been taken at that point.
Yeah, but if you green swap and then you just do both inspects, it would be a little confusing.
Yep. 2-0 now in favor of mintyrug. That was a pretty good match from Matt. I just feel like he was too active without getting anything done there in the middle. And just a little bit of poor clock management, but otherwise a well-played spy game. On we go to game number 3, and we have mintyrug as Irish in the upper right-hand corner. In one, playing it. Where are we going here? Going somewhere in the nook.
Start off another book? Nah, don't want to be a 3-book case. That would be a
go into
little
the time ad nook with a green watch check there, and maybe we do banana bread since that's right in front of us. No, walking right past it. Where are we going here?
We could go to the ST again, but 3 bookshelves again would probably be suspicious. So just gonna hang out and wait for the ST to make the first move.
Matt is really worried about the left side here, given how few people are over there. Like, everything's happening over on the right. Alright, over we go.
His angle still is hanging around the middle. And these games
Get
as
the
a sniper,
briefcase.
when the party is more focused towards the right, are really tough for the spy to win because there's not really too many missions you can do in the middle that give you great cover.
Yeah. Generally, the place where you get your missions. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, that's a highlight. Yeah. Yeah. So probably should have stopped a little bit earlier than that, given where the ambassador was located, and just a little unfortunate that we walked towards there. Not sure how much suspicion Matt is for finishing a fingerprint or for walking towards the ambo while they were at statues with the case. All right, so
Yeah,
flirt done, 51%.
absolutely. We have a lot of options here. Minty Rug probably will opt again for this blue bookshelf microfilm. It seemed like the play that worked last time was microfilm plus Prince,
It's
so
just
could
purloin.
head over to the blue shelf. Yeah, just go.
Ditches it, and Matt is not on top of it. And then banana bread happens as well. So 2 missions and then 2 half missions done. We're in pretty good shape with the time ad.
Trey's visible, and we're still, as Matt, all the way on the left side here. Not even bothering to check the far statues or bookcase. We now finally swing towards the middle,
Yeah,
but no highlights or lowlights.
only general is in the nook right now. All right, we're gonna get stuff done here. Looks like we're gonna chase the seduction target. She's not going where you want. What's the plan here? Yeah, we're
And
just gonna
a lot of
stop.
Prince,
Yeah.
Prince at blue shelf, Prince at green shelf now. So a lot of choices for Minty Rug deciding how to finish. Could go without a bug and go for microfilm, but
Yeah, she wants
bug
the
is pretty.
ST, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
seduction here is pretty good, especially since you didn't get to complete it last game. You'd like to make sure that it gets completed this game.
Obviously. So does not get the 2 flirt, but well set up for the 3 flirt. You just got to figure out how you're going to finish missions. Amba has touched a bunch of stuff at this point. I don't even know where the fingerprints are. We have 1 hardtail done. I'm not sure if that's going to do it though.
Yeah, another fingerprint now at the statues. Believe there are 4 fingerprintable objects now. So Minty Rug has a lot of options, but
Yeah.
on Veranda, important to note that it can be a little bit tricky to determine which thing is printable since you cannot see through the walls.
Yep.
So let's see if Minty Rug has some good party awareness.
Shot immediately. Was there a fingerprint on that? That's the only reason I can imagine you get shot for landing there.
I didn't think so. I thought that the only thing the ambassador touched on the right side was blue bookshelf.
That's very odd. I'm not sure why the shot comes off there then, unless Matt thought that the highlight for Matt knew about Purloin. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, why the shot then? I wonder on maybe he didn't know. Maybe got a missed statue visit in there somewhere, or was giving credit for an earlier statue visit.
Yeah.
So Matt draws it to 2-1 now, and we'll start as Boots over on the right side by the blue bookcase in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, as Minty Rug, you can take some solace in that game knowing that, well, I didn't have inspec, so Matt was just clearly on top of me that whole set, because going to that basically statue where you're really not doing anything leads to a shot. You already know that he was already on top of you. So not terrible, just the purloin not turning out as well as it could have.
Possible bug coming up here. No, we're going to walk around the other side. We walked away from Flirt and DA at the beginning of the game. We went to another innocent conversation where we have nothing to do here. And again, we just walk right out and we miss the pad. Like I'm not liking the whole like stop in a pad and then immediately leave. Because we're doing it in convos. It's one thing to stop at a window pad while you wait for stuff to happen, but going into a conversation circle as like a short delay place where then you immediately will get you shot very quickly against a lot of snipers. We do get a fingerprint though off the red bookcase, and looks like we're going to flirt and possibly DA also.
Yeah, as Matt here, you cannot see the far left conversation. He's not really looking to the left side, but he's going to have to basically gamble whether or not he wants to risk BB and the DA bills anyway, so that option's off the table.
It's almost what we want, given that the ST also left, because now we can finish a lot faster. Matt really being active, just constantly zooming around. And again, we walk into another innocent conversation where we can't accomplish anything. I mean, we're defeating behavioralists who are trying to flirt pair us, but we're going to have to move from this conversation again really fast, and we're just going to look super active.
Yeah, flirt pairing, just from personal experience on Veranda, it's no joke if you really want to try. There's just so many conversations to handle, and on big maps, watching the hardtails will get you more mileage than watching.
Yep. And again, we go to somewhere we're going to have to path around. I mean, we're just super visible walking around. Yeah, again, hasn't done anything and gets a highlight. It's advantage of this like short pad visits playstyle that we see going on. You're just constantly looking like the sniper, like you're doing stuff.
Yeah, the
So,
only way this ever works out is if like Minty's playing extremely close attention and knows you haven't done anything. But now you've been to red shelf, blue shelf, you have Prince potentially if Minty's on top of that. Like this is just looking tough for Matt to win now, especially with no hardtail completion and a highlight already.
I mean, even if you have been paying close attention, it looks suspicious because the party goer is stopping in a conversation for like 5 seconds, then moving somewhere else, then stopping in another conversation circle for 5 seconds and moving somewhere else. And that's just not how AIs roll. Like they make long stops in conversation circles. I mean, you can get away with a short conversation there, but when you're doing it a lot, it's going to become pretty noticeable. So we have 63% on the flirt. We green swap the statue. And we are still way behind the curve for finishing it. I mean, we're basically relying on a wrong shot on the swap right here.
Yeah, we need to take a risk there. Swap is a pretty decent one. If we can Purloin BB, possibly confuse Minty here, that would be pretty solid. But no DA in the conversation.
Banana bread.
Fakes on the banana bread.
And we did request a drink from the waiter.
The low
So,
light picks up the swap pending.
yep, and now Purloin's going to come across. Minty's looking at the far left, though, not even paying attention to the swap.
Yeah, so the swap's going to happen for free. Green test the coin as well. I mean, we need to green test the flirt just to be done with that, and we have 20 seconds. If this flirt doesn't work, I don't think we have a great way to win. Yeah, we white test it, and then we have to leave immediately, and we're gonna watch check, and this is gonna get real messy because we're under 30 seconds.
Yeah, DA is also out of conversation, so even if he hit the green test there, we were still in a terrible position.
We do hit the green test. Down occurs. Might shoot Bling Twin because Bling Twin was at Windows. I'm not sure we saw Boots at Windows. We are getting a few low lights here. Oh, we get low lit.
Low light.
No, that's too. The Minty Rug just gets busted on who was at Windows.
Yeah, the right side there and just bailing right into the conversation was the best play. And honestly, that's probably the best place to time at. And you have to be really careful that a spy just doesn't hop into conversation right after time.
Like Minty Rug has, like I predicted, is going to have a ton of heat on Bling because Bling looked like Bling did the time ad. We're just going to get away for free here with whatever we want to do, I'm presuming, because there's way too much heat on Bling Twin. There we go. Comes the bug. No, it does not happen.
So strange. This is one of the replay bugs you can see, is that the spy in the replay looks like, oh, they have 19 seconds left. Why did they lose? But that's just
Yeah, that's an
I don't know.
artifact of
Yeah.
green. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it's just I think what is it, the spike clock slows down too, or something like that.
Yeah, something of that nature. But in any event, just again, it's just slightly mistimed by Matt. Matt couldn't get the DA in conversation. He's saying couldn't quite get the other mission done. Needed to do the last second outlet bug. Good job on the green time ad. I suppose like Mini Rug just couldn't accommodate the ad and just noticed a little too late. And gave credit where credit was not due as the green time ad, and that Matt just couldn't quite capitalize. So Mini Rug stays ahead by one set, 3-1, heading into Ballroom, where Minty Rug will spy first. As Pearls over on the left in 3, 2, 1, play.
Stylistically here, I think this map definitely is going to favor Matt, considering how he was playing Spy. There's a lot more occlusion here in order to get away with those really quick short visits. I mean, you can still get caught for that.
Oh yeah. Now do pause. Now we inspect swap. Come on, get it done. Just beautiful, immediate purloin, immediate double agent. Goes straight for the throat here. No, he knows. He knows. Oh, it was worth a try though. That was a very delayed reaction by Matt on the Purloin. I'm not sure who else took a look at the list in the meantime, but I'm not sure why Matt didn't shoot right away. It looked like he couldn't quite tell on the list there, and then he just noticed belatedly. And I guess he knew it was just pearls.
Yeah,
Not
it
sure what
seems
happened there.
seems like the shortest shot he also took on Irish when she wasn't really completing a mission. It was just 2 inspects,
Yeah,
just like wanting to discourage Minty from trying to do soft tills. It seems like, and just
yeah.
took more of an aggressive shot, knowing that she was the spy, and just wanted to stop her from playing aggressively versus him.
Matt giving credit for the gulp. I guess that makes sense. All right, moving on. We have Matt in ballroom on the left as general. 3, 2, 1, playing.
General is going to be a very good character on this map. Walking bugs are the most common type of bug, especially now with the position this amp is in. You could do a wrong arm bug, but we'll have to see. And
Just
the low light comes off.
get casually low lit. I'm not sure why.
Painting to window, not going for an early flirt, but
That's
the
very
party's still
behavioral.
trying to, yeah, the party's still moving around. The ST hasn't even settled down.
Kaylee, why do you camp so much? That was kind of a gross bug, but hey, you're.
Yeah, that's the sort of bug that actually could bring you back up to a highlight if Minty's watching, but no reaction. Minty's feels pretty confident that Matt does not want to waste any time in the early game, which is true. He's been being very busy in the past few games on brand.
Yeah. Matt been low lit in 2 consecutive games now. Really needs to capitalize here to bring it back to a tie. This time I like what we're doing in the convo. We did go, it wasn't an innocent convo. We went there to get the bug, but we're actually spending some time in the convo this time, which is nice. And we can do a double agent at our leisure, which I think we ought to do sooner rather than later, given this party. It's pretty much about as good as DA's get. Yeah, there goes Irish, so it's no slightly worse.
Yeah, 5 lowlights. You
Oh,
probably yeah.
good
Matt
DA.
decides to wait. That's a fair assessment.
Yeah,
Five
that was,
lowlights is kind of a lot to give up.
yeah, you were giving up a pretty below average. It's not terrible DA, but it's a below average banana bread for sure.
Yeah, and you have 2 minutes left.
If Irish
You
walks
could
into a
take it.
combo here, maybe you do it. Again, we're doing the thing where we're moving a lot. We're gonna get a flirt here at bookcase at least.
Yeah, Matt there did have an excuse at
Oh,
least. Ooh, yeah, it's sunshine. Think
no, wait,
Matt did.
no, that wasn't a red test. That was the I think Smallman aborted his. Or did Smallman just walk away? It looked like he interrupted an animation to do that. I might be wrong.
Yeah, Smallman did just bail from
All
the
right,
bookshelf.
fair
Matt
enough. It
was
just looked
did
really
not red
weird.
test. Yeah, it was pretty strange. I'll have to go back and check that. Sometimes AI can do really strange things at the bookshelves. Even though most of their behavior is documented, we're still learning things about this game, which is pretty
Oh
crazy.
boy, we're doing the thing again. We're down to a minute. We have double agent happening now. We're gonna need to do 2 more flirts, and we have a minute, and then we have to do something else. White test purloin. That's one of the few things that could have gotten you shot from the. And Minty is busy getting behavioral lowlights, but doesn't notice what's going on here. And now we're bringing people up and down. Looks like we have no idea that General did that.
Yeah, this reaction's basically going to decide the game here. If Minty can really pull this back, I think this is the turning point,
Whoa,
really, right here.
really uncomfortable. We're burning a lot of time. We need 2 flirts, or to go to center stage. Oh, that's risky. Okay, there we go. That should do it. We might go to overtime a little bit. Oh no. Now it's going to take a lot for this flirt to happen. Yeah, see, we need to go where we need to go in the first place, and that's away from the SD. 10 seconds. Expires about now. Yeah, there we go. Flirts, smart, suspicious. Uh-oh. We're brought up to a highlight. Are we going to get shot? Tick, 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 tick. No, Irish gets the shot. So
Really
mintyrug
close.
notices all the activity, but does not take the shot on the super active person. Just takes it on Irish after Irish is super suspicious.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it all comes down to that low light. That aggressive low light at the beginning was not right, and it was pretty speculative. So just the wrong prediction coming out from mintyrug there, I think.
Yeah, and almost had the correct reaction, just did not make it soon enough, and then did not trust the instinct at the end there. Just went for the AI completing the mission. And
Yeah,
yeah,
it was fascinating that she brought him up to a highlight from a low light for all the activity and the insta-flirt and stuff, and then it was like, over. Yeah, it's always tempting to shoot the person at statues, though, when overtime occurs, for sure. All right, off we go. It is tied now at 3 apiece as we go to the final pair of games on Ballroom. Minty Rug will be Boots over on the left side in 3, 2, 1, playing. Oh no. Yeah, that's the time of chaos bug, and sometimes that happens, but I don't think it was seen. There was a lot of cover for it.
yeah, if only we didn't have a drink in hand, that would have been really nice. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, not going to pan out. But we're still in a good position. Flirt, early book, lots of opportunities.
Sort
Could
of an opportunity
potentially,
for a tricky bug given the position
yeah,
of the laser here.
could go for that wrong arm
And
bug
just
and then
white
walk
test
behind.
microfilm. I think we're a little bit blocked by the pillar, so that was a well. Put that bug back. That bug's looking less attractive now. Yeah. So we're just going to chase the ST potentially.
Yeah, if there's more cover there for you, I would be more tempted to go for that, go for the wrong arm, and then head to the back of the conversation.
Yep.
But Minty just gonna hang out and wait.
Banana bread looks like 3 or 4. Well, it depends on if you credit salmon and wheels. It looks like he's not going to, and that would indeed be slightly dangerous. So now we're going to go flirt. And the problem that we're going to run into is that when you get away with the microfilm hardtail, you have to get away with the microfilm hardtail again.
That's right. This conversation is the most important one for getting away with it at the
Oh
blue
yeah,
book.
come here, come here. When are we going to do it? Pretty good right now. We're sort of. Oh, that was very visible. I think I like the convo bug better than the walking bug there. Like we had pretty good cover for the convo bug.
Yeah, both were decent, but with the pillar blocking and you get to hang out by the blue bookshelf, probably the convo bug is slightly better. But I can
Yeah.
understand that that bug can be pretty strong, just not at the right angle to hide Minty's arm enough.
So flirt is done, but like, are we? We're never going to get away with microfilm now. Like that bug, I was seen. I'm almost certain.
Yeah, the best chance might be taking it out and then trying to do it at a window or painting pad, because getting away with it at the blue bookshelf is going to be almost impossible.
I don't think there's any way to win. If you go to center statues, you're going to get shot. If you purloin, you're going to get shot. If you fingerprint, you're going to. Matt is just waiting for you to do a mission. He knows what you have done. It's flirt, it's DA, it's bug.
Yeah, Minnie just gonna hang out and wait and probably give Matt as much time as possible before she goes for the
Oh,
bookshelf.
and Sick takes the bullet very interestingly. Sick goes statue to statue just before he did that. He gets shot immediately for doing it. So, man, I thought that man unlock. I thought the bug was seen, but apparently the bug was not seen, and Minty was in a lot better shape than we thought. Maybe Matt just was crediting the path rather than actually seeing the arm. Well, very interesting stuff. On we go to the final game on Ballroom, and Minty Rug will take a 1-game lead. So if Minty Rug can shoot Matt here, she will get into a 1-set lead, which is always what you want to have in SCL. And here we go with Matt as Pearls on the right in 3, 2, 1, playing.
See if playing one of the slower characters slows Matt down, but I doubt we'll see too much of a stylistic change here.
Banana bread.
And
And again, Matt going after Minty Rug did it last time. Oh, but also interrupts, leaves too early. Yeah, that's a great way to draw attention to your crazy curling shenanigans. And Minty Rug doesn't fall for it at all. And Minty Rug will now take a lead of 5-3 heading into balcony. So Matt managed to even it up on the first set, but then Minty Rug just sweeps him right back in this. But hey, what better place to make up a deficit than balcony, right? And Minty
right?
Rug, Alice on balcony in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, the real question here is what kind of game do you want to throw at Matt? And Minty Rug takes a very strange path in front of Seek.
Yeah, we
And
get
Matt
highlight
gonna
for the who went to who there though. He highlights both Sick and Alice. We really need the green BB here. That's what's going to matter.
and
Banana bread.
yeah, and Smallman bails while we're talking, so that's even more suspicious. That's like more justification to take a Wodar.
Mic issue. Hang on.
Yeah, also, mintyrug just taking that early path, maybe trying to seem more AI-like, but ends up just not working out at all. Now we need 2 flirts, and we wipe BB, so getting 2 more flirts off with 1 minute left is going to be tough. We're going to need the Seek to bail and come to us. And yeah, we enter right next to Seek, just going to eat a bullet. Probably an extremely early shot there, because why are you risking a talk? Like, wait for the talk there.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, good. Sorry about that. Okay, moving on. Let's go to the next game. We've got Pearls as the spy in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
Just
Walk
going
in.
to sidle
Yeah.
up next to the ST. It's a
No immediate
good old
talk.
balcony game.
Oh, I talked too soon. But we do get a green, which helps.
Yeah, I think gauging whether or not you get a green flirt on the first flirt can be a good way to see
Banana bread.
if you want to complete mission.
What was
And
that light for?
yeah, I mean, it's a balcony light, right? Get highlight for talking immediately.
I
But
don't
instead, it's the
understand.
complete opposite. Get low lit for talking immediately. And now
Well,
we're in a great position.
yeah, we just need the old last green flirt.
And Matt probably right now thinks he's a decent suspect, but with a green flirt and a green BB, he's probably feeling pretty good about this game right now. Just needs one more green flirt
I don't know.
to.
You white test and you're suddenly looking not so great. Although you're low lit, so it probably doesn't matter.
Do we chase here? I don't think so. I think we would probably wait, or we chase, as I say that.
It's chasing green. You can't shoot for that. You can't shoot for that. No
Yeah.
way.
3 green game, low lit, too good.
Yeah, that was pretty classic 3 greens on balcony. There's just nothing you can do. And so, yeah, Minty Rug, or Matt rather, does manage to pull ahead, or not pull ahead, pull even on balcony. And it'll all be down to pub. Oh, joy. And we'll start with Minty Rug as the game loads for me. I don't know if it's loading for Kletos yet.
I am in and ready to go.
Okay. And so we have Minty Rug as wheels on the slight center left. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Possible early bug? No.
Yeah, one of the biggest things on this map is being able
no.
to. Ooh,
Oh
that,
no.
that's just how you get highlighter.
It's time of chaos. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Totally unsuspicious. All right, so over we go.
Fortunately, yeah, we don't pick up that highlight, and now we're just gonna bail. Wait for ST to probably come to us, since now chasing is not gonna be
That's
beneficial.
gonna happen. What
No
are we
statue
gonna do?
visitors, no bar visitors, so probably
just-
going to wait on those missions for a little bit. Don't want to be the first person going.
Now we're in the danger zone. I don't even think we can chase the ST at this point because the ST's going to leave by the time we get there, potentially. Are we going to make
Interestingly,
it?
yeah,
Are we going to make it? Yes, there we go. Oh, we're going for the briefcase.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
That-
We get highlight for it.
That is a hard tell, though. If Matt saw Smallman talking, if an AI actually was going for a briefcase, Smallman would not talk. So
That is correct.
Minty could be caught out here completely.
Oh, gets caught out on the edge of the bar there a little bit as well.
Yeah, interestingly enough, we do not go into the conversation to get this BB. It's so full right now. This is one of the best BBs you see on pub.
Now we're going to do it potentially.
Yeah, but it's been so long. Now an SDA is bailed, and the last person to enter is always going to be the most suspicious when it comes to a banana.
Carlos looks like he might be coming into convo. This would be the time to banana bread, surely. But we're not doing it. We're going to flirt first.
Yeah, honestly, this could.
We had a perfect BB.
Yeah. Maybe
we didn't
Matt,
know it was perfect, but it was perfect.
You could maybe trick Matt into thinking that Salmon is the SDA. That's like the only positive here,
Banana
but
bread.
now we've waited too long and given up 2 additional lowlights that we weren't going to
3
give up
additional
earlier.
lowlights. Yeah, Irish,
Right, yeah.
Carlos, and yeah, all those were in statue or in conversation circle earlier. But now we're gonna get shot for fingerprint. It feels like.
If Taft leaves, he's not being invaded with personal space right now, so we need him to bail soon. We might have to end up actually forcing him out, so that we have a chance to.
Now, see, going to statues is gross too.
Yeah, everything is gross here.
Yeah,
But
everything's just gross.
4 highlights, you could delay and pray for a shot, but I don't think there's really been that many statue visitors either. So this is just going to be really tough
I
for
think you gotta hope
mintyrug to win.
for some late activity by the statues or something. Uh,
Yeah, and
yeah,
here we go.
we're
We
gonna
got to force
deliberately
out the
invade the
Amba.
space. Yeah,
We sort of had to, but I mean,
yeah, we're just gonna die for picking up this briefcase. That's what's gonna happen.
yeah. And the Amba's way too close as well. So it's like, yeah, that
Whoa,
was going to be tough.
whoa. Wait until he picks it up. We don't know if that's a path yet, Matt. Matt, very eager to shoot there.
Well, was he
all
close
right.
enough to pick up the briefcase while he was sitting there? I don't know. Maybe that's what Matt
No,
was thinking.
definitely not.
It's hard to tell
but-
because of Wheels being so big beyond his circle.
Yep. So Matt has earned a point in this match, and now the question is whether he will earn all the points, or whether Quicklime will be able to shoot him and force the draw. That will be Taft in 3, 2, 1, planet.
mintyrug, Quicklime, same person.
Oh, I would have bugged there. I would have bugged there 100%. With Carlos and Taft, absolutely.
Absolutely. If Bug was turned on, you
Yeah.
would.
Oh, that's a great point. That's a great point. Which is another reason why Bug should be turned on this.
Bug is tough. You can only really get away with it inside the bar. But as you said, if those opportunities like this come around, then it's like I would give up Purloin and Fingerprint and Swap. I'd give up the world to get that Bug.
I feel like Bug demands more attention. I mean, I get that there's a school that says you leave Purloin on this map because it requires so much memory, but I feel like Bug demands just as much attention, if not as much memory. On the leave.
Right.
Matt's,
It's just
Matt's got to kick this habit of like just leaving conversation circles way too early. There was another Bug. If you had Bug turned on, that one's a little more visible though.
yeah, it's just situations like these that come up where Tex is all by himself right now. And it's like, well, he's not being threatened with Bug, so now the sniper can get to focus on whatever they. And more lowlights coming out. I believe that was for pathing, possibly for taking a bug path without bugging. That's another
Yep.
potential
Well,
lowlight.
Bug is turned off, as we know.
Oh right, as I mentioned earlier.
Yes.
And
Yep.
completely forget.
Matt gonna go for briefcase. No fingerprint on it though.
Yeah, tough to really say in those situations if the spy was really going for a print or going for the idol, and tough for the sniper to really tell the difference.
I don't think you. I mean, it's pretty strong to low light for picking up for a third briefcase. I mean, a spy has to have noticed that it's a third briefcase, pick it up, despite the fact that they are risking getting a highlight from an inattentive sniper. It's just not a very good strategy to pick up a third.
Banana bread.
It's such a good strategy for spies.
Yeah, this is a perfect BB. Every single person in. This is going to be really tough for mintyrug not to shoot somebody.
Yep. It'll all be down to if mintyrug can shoot for flirt, and I don't know. I think mintyrug might be able to. mintyrug's been showing pretty good behavioralist tendencies this whole time. Although there we get highlight for talking to, which is not who the spy is. So I think that makes me a little less confident that we're going to win here.
Banana
We're going
bread.
to fake BB, which basically just gives some free low. Well, whoa, we low lit Wheels. Okay, now Wheels is back up. I was like, Wheels is alone in convo with a DA. I don't know why we did that.
Yeah, really strange. Mintyrug possibly pairing
Matt, no,
Taft.
Matt, just flirt. Just flirt, Matt. Come on now. No, and we
And
leave
then-
right. We do the thing again
Yeah.
where we leave right away from a conversation circle that we didn't need to go to. I don't like it. No, just flirt. And we're too fast on the pickup. Oh, it's looking bad.
Print
Although if we get this done with it,
and the drink has a print on it, so we win here.
Yeah, no, it's too fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's just one right after the other.
And possibly Minty credits the briefcase as a print as well. So if that's the case, then that's just a dead mat right there.
It's a very interesting set. So Minty Rug plays very behaviorally mostly in the set as sniper. Gets punished for it a couple times. Gets rewarded. Matt plays very well as sniper as usual, especially very good camping on stuff that was some of it was almost invisible. But has got to work on that spy activity, just constantly moving around a little bit too much there, I think. But a good set overall, good draw, and it should have some very interesting effects, I think, on the division. Let's take what we're doing here in that division.
Well, let's see. Well, while you're doing that, I'll set up the next game. I guess we're gonna go to the live game, or we're gonna